Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for joining us today. For those of us that were here at the groundbreaking, this is balmy weather. If you can remember that. The wind was howling and it was probably 30 degrees outside. So thank you everyone for joining. For those of you that were not here, which are about 100 MediRevvers roughly, this is an exciting time for us. Opening building number 2, continuing our expansion in the local Iowa City area, Coralville area, and really couldn't be happier that this is happening. So first of all, I'd like to just take a few minutes and say thank you to our speakers today. You'll get a little introduction on each of them as we work through here, but everyone all of our speakers that are with us play a very important role in the development of the economy locally here, and specifically MediRevv, and so really very happy to have them joining us. I'd also like to say a quick thank you to some of our building partners. I mean, the 2 buildings that have been presented to us are just really fantastic. They're built for us. They are more than meeting our needs, although maybe we need more square footage, but that's not their fault, that's ours. And anyway, I want to say thank you, first of all, to Build to Suit. They've been a longtime partner of ours. Randy, Ben, Bruce, the team, thank you so much. Also to Solemn Lang, Jeff, and the crew. Been great to work with. We appreciate all the support you guys have provided. And also the core folks, Leslie and Mary, if you're here, thank you very much for your assistance as well. Also want to say thank you to our banking partners, Midwest One. Midwest One continues to be a very important part of our growth and expansion, and really appreciate all that they're doing for us. And finally, the City of Coralville and the University of Iowa both play a very important role in our development and growth, have and will continue to, I'm quite certain of that. And so thanks to all of those individuals that we work with on a day-to-day basis as well. And then also like to say thank you to all the MediRevvers. You guys are awesome. You make it very easy to come to work every day. And when we think about, providing additional office space for the people, for all of you that are here and those that are yet to be here, but will be coming to join our team in the years to come, just really enjoy everything that you guys bring, whether it's just a great attitude, a very hard work ethic, and also you know how to bring the fun, and we appreciate that. So thank you so much. So I'm going to play a little bit of MC here, and I'm going to introduce our speakers as we work through the program today. And the first person that I'd like to introduce is John Lundell. John is the mayor of the city of Coralville. John has been in that role since January 2014, but has been with the city of Coralville since 2003 or so, serving as a city councilor and then mayor pro tem. He's a huge champion of private sector investments, new jobs, and helping us keep our taxes low. So with that, I'd like to say thank you and offer up to you.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Yeah. Thank you very much, Chris. It is indeed a pleasure to be here. I was here a year ago with you about a year ago when we were breaking ground. It is a much nicer day, and what a beautiful building now. And I just hope we have a big pair of scissors because it looks like we're going to need it. So, but thank you so much for your continued development in Coralville. You made a choice to stay here and enlarge your operations here. You could have moved elsewhere, and we really appreciate it. You're such a great partner to what we're trying to achieve in this research park. I've met with you and your company a few times, and the list of awards that your company has won, best places to work, fastest growing, on and on and on. I could be at the mic for 10 minutes listing all the awards, but those are all richly earned because you're a great addition to our city, and we really appreciate it. Looking forward to when the STEM school opens. I know that you're committed to working with the program at the STEM school, and that's so valuable as well that we just really appreciate it. So I'm glad to be here today. Thank you very much.
Next up has been a longtime friend of mine, but also a very important business colleague as we've kind of decided to launch our business in the Iowa City Coralville area, but also in terms of introducing us to new job creation programs with Kirkwood, working with us to secure funding with the city of Coralville, or working with us to help secure funding from the Iowa Economic Development Authority. And that individual is Mark Nolte. Mark is the president of the Iowa City Area Economic Development Group, has been with them for quite some time, but thank you, Mark, for everything that you've done for us. And you bet.
Good morning. Thanks for having us here, Chris. I think the premise of what we're here to celebrate today is that good things happen to good people. There was a disturbing survey that was done recently that I can't remember who did it, but 70% of the U.S. workforce feels disengaged and uninterested in their job. And that's clearly not the case at MediRevv, and that's why MediRevv's been so successful. That and people don't understand their bills that they get from the hospital. So I think from going back to the very beginning when Chris and Brad and their team had this concept, they knew it was the right service, but they had the boldness to build a company around taking care of their people. And I think that's really the magic to what they've done. They know, when you come to work every day that you have a company that cares about you and your success. That allows you to serve your customers and your clients the best you can, and that's really the magic. And what we're trying to do as an economic development group is shine a light on companies like this and help every company think about that, because that's how we're going to turn around our economy. We can't grow as a nation, we can't grow as a region unless every company thinks of the MediRevv way about the engagement between the company and the employees. So I think it's fantastic, all this growth. We should just pull out our calendars now and figure out when we're going to do this sort of building 3. As I don't see any stop to the success of this company, and I'm sure you and your families have put in a great deal of sacrifice, but congratulations for all your work, and best of luck, Chris.
The next person that's going to say a few remarks is Dan Reed. Dan is the Vice President of Research and Economic Development with the University of Iowa. As being the largest employer in the area, the university has just a huge impact on the local economy. We rely heavily on the university for much of the talent that we bring into our organization. A fact that we have about our workforce is that 91% of our employees have some higher education degree or schooling, and that's something in this space is often very, very difficult to recruit that level of talent, and to continue to do that is in large part because of institutions like the University of Iowa. So Dan, I'm going to go ahead and turn over the mic to you. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. I was reflecting on the other meaning of the word groundbreaking. Beyond just digging soil to build a new building, it's about innovation and creativity. And I think MediRevv is the classic example of what happens when some innovative people with passion and enthusiasm for a new idea take hold of that idea and commit themselves to it. So my congratulations to Chris and all of you for making MediRevv what it is, which is an incredibly fast-growing company, and as Mark mentioned, a place where people seem delighted and should be to come to work every day. That's what we're about here, building the new economy, creating opportunities for innovation, and creating new high-paying jobs, not only in Coralville, but across the region and across the state. So I'm delighted to be part of this partnership. I'm delighted to offer congratulations to all of you on this groundbreaking, and as Mark noted, I'm looking forward to being here for the groundbreaking of building number 3, because I'm absolutely confident the trajectory that MediRevv is on, that the 250 plus of you will be 500 or 1,000 in a few years, because there's really no limit to what's possible. And that really brings me to the last brief thing that I want to say is all of these things, as Chris alluded and Mark mentioned, and John did as well, they're about partnership. They're about all of us working together, whether it be the university, the research park, the city of Coralville, Iowa City, the regional economic development groups, ICAD, and the Cedar Rapids Metro Economic Alliance, the state support. It's about partnership, because when we work together, we can do amazing things. And you are absolute concrete, living, and literally concrete testimony to that fact. So congratulations to MediRevv, and I look forward to even more amazing things in the future.
So our final speaker today has played a very, very big role, both personally to me as a mentor and as an advisor, but also to helping get this thing launched. And one of our primary investors is Jim Crook, and Jim is the chairman of the board of MediRevv. Along with Jim, while he's going to be speaking today, we are very, very fortunate that Jack Kane, Bob Galen, and Ed Howell, who are also investors and board members of the of MediRevv, are here with us today to join in this wonderful ceremony of the ribbon cutting of our new building. So I've known Jim for a long time. He gives me a hard time from time to time, but that's all in jest and good fun. And we again, I think with Jim's leadership, we really have to continue to embrace having fun with what we do. We talk about it frequently, like the sign clearly is having a good time with me too. But we have to be able to laugh at ourselves. We have to be able to laugh throughout the day. And I think, you know, Jim affords us that opportunity. He affords us the ability to run the company how we want to run the company. And that's really, really important to me and to the senior leadership team that, you know, like you've heard some of the speakers talk about, to really bring a sense of who we are to the workplace and not have to always leave that at home. And I think part of that's just having a very, very nice and welcoming place to work. So anyway, Jim, thank you for the opportunity so far, and I'll turn it over to you. And
Building number 3 is a lot of pressure, Chris. It's going to happen within a year, so let's get going. I had very short remarks, but on the way out here, I decided to announce that I was running for the President of the United States, and I figured that's what people come to Iowa to do. So I expect their support. That's a joke. I'm not as dumb as I look. I'm thrilled to be here. As Chris said, when Chris and Terry came over from the University of Iowa, and we hired our first half dozen people, I think, that were on the team, I came out and had no idea it could become what it's become. And for Ed and for Jack and for Bob and myself, I can assure you, we've done very little to make this thing happen. This has happened as a result of the 250 strong MediRevvers today, Chris and the rest of the senior leadership team. And it's happened for 2 reasons, and they're very important reasons, and I've spent my career in healthcare. But what we really understand is we understand what our customers need to be successful. We understand it better than anyone else in this space. And we also understand how important it is to provide and create the right environment for people who want to come to work with us and for our customers. And those 2 things go hand in hand. Chris and the rest of the senior team get it completely, and the sky is truly the limit going forward. To the MediRevvers, thanks for everything you do. This doesn't happen without you. It doesn't matter what the senior leadership does. You are the ones that are really pulling the freight here, and thanks very much. And to the community, the Eastern Corridor of Iowa, we're thrilled to be here. Thanks very much.
well, we're going to keep this short and sweet. So thank you, everyone, for attending today. We are going to have building tours for those that are kind of non-MediRevvers, for those partners and friends of ours from the community. So please, just after we cut the ribbon here, just momentarily, you'll be invited in.
Just a city that
I can't follow that up. So we're just going to go cut the ribbon.
Good.